Blow my mind.
TLC action underway here, guys.
Randy Orton has over 15 years of experience in WWE, and he had to slow down a step.
Yeah, if anything, the Vipers become even more proficient with that devastating RKO. Flatliner.
Not where he wants to be right now.
Hey, he got himself into this mess.
Well, he's got to get himself out of it now.
Oh my goodness, crushing it. Sword kick.
We may have
discovered his favorite move.
Maybe he's starting to slow down a bit here.
But we all know that he isn't afraid of a good fight, which is what we're seeing here.
I think a lot of people right now are scratching their heads wondering how he let this match get so out of hand.
Full Nelson applied.
Let's make sure everyone's clear on the rules of a TLC match. There are no pinfalls, no countouts, no disqualifications, and no submissions. The only way to win is to climb the ladder and retrieve the championship or championships that are suspended high above the ring. And it's Big E showing some agility.
All right, that was impressive.
Earlier, Byron, you took us through the rules of a TLC match. Something to point out is that for TLC tag team matches, there are no traditional tag team match rules as far as tagging in and out with your partner. It's all team members in the ring at the same time, which used to be known as Texas. Tornado rules back in the day.
TLC matches are fought under the premise of anything goes until it's time to... climb the ladder and grab whatever's suspended over the ring. It's usually a championship. Since there are no rules, a superstar can do whatever they feel is necessary to reach the top of the ladder and climb straight to victory.
Reverses that one.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Going for it all here. And Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way.
He's just so quick.
Big opportunity here.
His drop kick finds the mark.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
There's a big reversal by Seth Rollins.
How good is Seth Rollins?
Oh, so ruthless.
Now that's how you use a table to your advantage. He's inflicting some serious pain here. This just might be enough for him to take the victory here.
Avoids trouble there. Orton looking for something. The cutter stops him in his tracks.
Just when you thought he had nothing left. Oh no, Seth Rollins needs to worry now.
Yeah, the clock's ticking on the Kingslayer.
A TLC match is so dangerous that you never want to make a mistake. But being too tentative can also cost you. We saw that at TLC 2016 when AJ Styles defended his WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody.
Can he finish the job?
There it is. Now the question is, can Big E finish? Goldust is not going to like this.
The 2016 TLC match was the 19th in history, and it would not be for the faint of heart. There's no way to predict which superstar was going to incapacitate his opponent first to climb up the ladder. AJ Styles showed he was more than comfortable battling in TLC's environment of twisted, unforgiving steel. Goldust looking to end it.
A curtain call! That was simply amazing. Did you guys feel that too?
The WWE Universe celebrated Daniel Bryan's rise to the WWE Championship in 2013, but he wasn't quite as beloved as when he won the World Heavyweight title in 2011.
That year, Daniel Bryan won the Money in the Bank briefcase and originally promised to cash it in at WrestleMania the next year. However, he couldn't wait that long and cash it in at TLC 2011 against an unconscious Big Show.
You fellas brought up Daniel Bryan as Mr. Money in the Bank, and I personally thought he used that briefcase.
Wow, I thought he was a goner. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. We'll see how long his stamina can last.
Vintage Randy Orton.
Here's his chance to win this.
And a test here for Big E. He has to formulate a plan quickly to get things going.
TLC matches became so popular that WWE established a separate special event named after the match. In 2013, WWE once again made history. This was history that was 50 years in the making. The Viper, Randy Orton, was WWE Champion. John Cena was the World Heavyweight Champion. The winner would leave as WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Corey, you mentioned this earlier, but it bears repeating. The match had incredible historical significance. The World Heavyweight Championship dates back to the early 1900s. The WWE Championship dates back to 1963. In the first WWE Champion, Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers. There was a big fight feel in Houston, Texas that night. Seth Rollins coming in!
Oh boy, he is
Super kick!
That's how you put an exclamation point on a match.
Does Goldust even know where he is?
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring. Orton did it! Well, tables, ladders, and chairs. Do I need to say any more?
Some pretty good give and take in this match, as these highlights show. Overall, this match was average at best, but not every match is going to be memorable. In fact, I've almost forgotten it happened already.
Here is your winner. He is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Impressive. The clothesline finds the mark. We cannot talk about Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker without bringing up Undertaker's WrestleMania streak. For decades, the bell tolled for the Grim Reaper's victims. But on that fateful WrestleMania night, it tolled for The Undertaker himself.
It was just the biggest shock in the history of our business, Michael. I mean, breaking The Undertaker's perfect WrestleMania streak cemented Brock as the conqueror. It made him the one in the 21-1. Brock Lesnar still enters every match as the odds-on favorite.
Yeah, I would never predict a Lesnar loss, Saxton, because you can enter Suplex City, but you will never come out the same.
You know, Byron, Dean Ambrose is a superstar that I would assume is almost pointless to strategize for.
I would agree, Michael. I mean, how can you construct a strategy for a guy that never has a plan like Dean Ambrose? His unpredictable style is Dean's greatest asset.
The man is looking a little stunned here.
He's going to need to find a way to fire back. This is all part of the process, guys. He knew he would take on some offense here tonight. He just has to make sure he keeps it to a minimum.
Byron evaluated Dean Ambrose's unpredictable nature as an asset, but one thing is predictable with the Lunatic Fringe. He will somehow always risk life and limb to do something courageous.
I understand why some people enjoy Dean Ambrose. He's got a unique style. You can call it courageous, you can call it stupid. I call it pure unbridled lunacy.
Getting his attention with a vicious strike. He's looking a little wobbly here, guys.
Michael, his legs look like they're about to give out on him.
When this guy's on, look out. The knife edge chop. Edge's calculating mind at work. You can almost see the gears turning. Edge is sizing it up. The Impaler!
Nice. Shut it down.
Over the years, we've come to expect these bursts of greatness from him.
Lesnar just too fast for him.
Lightning speed from the Beast.
Oh, what spear! He's looking good now, guys.
And he hits him with a boot. Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown.
Spin kick. Goes down hard. Undertaker's looking to end it. Massive choke slam.
He's back in control here.
That is exactly what the Undertaker needed.
Undertaker's looking to end it. Roman Reigns is out to prove everyone else in WWE. Oh my God!
But he's got to capitalize now.
Talk about getting knocked into the middle of next week.
And it's Ambrose showing some agility. Whoa, the Undertaker dodged that one.
Oh, he's able to reverse it. Gotta wonder how this is gonna end, Byron.
Whatever happens, it's not going to be good. I can tell you that.
Dean Ambrose in quite a bind. This could be the end of him at any moment right now.
Guys, I don't think he possesses the ruthlessness needed to be successful outside of the ring, which really begs the question why he's been out there so much.
No matter how things look now, you're never safe around a lunatic like Ambrose.
Brock Lesnar nails it.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
He gets him with a reversal. He's left wide open here.
I don't think he even realizes it. He looks dazed.
This is about to get bad.
Oh, I think this man means business.
What's going to happen now?
Oh, man, Ed doesn't even know where he is. Oh, boy, he is rolling. Execution. Nobody does it quite like him.
This is exactly what Edge was waiting for.
Not where he wants to be right now.
Hey, he got himself into this mess.
He's got to get himself out of it now.
Oh, no. Edge wins. We've got some time to take another look at some of the highlights from that one.
He ain't playing here.
These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well. I know the match was solidly entertaining, but I really hope these guys would take it to the next level. Regardless, nobody's asking for their money back.
The Rated R Superstar, Edge.
There's your winner, folks. The time for talk is over. The Rock's a third-generation superstar and entertainment icon. He's been a multi-time WWE champion, a World Heavyweight champion, Intercontinental champion, World Tag Team champion, and won the 2000 Royal Rumble. You're going one-on-one with a great one. Good luck.
Guys, can you imagine what Vince McMahon Sr. would say if he saw a match like this? It really is amazing how much sports entertainment has evolved over the years.
Despite his busy schedule, the only thing that Brahma Bull wants to do now is lay the smackdown on his opponent. Hey, Corey, do you smell that?
Byron, leave the catchphrases to the great one. But yes, we all smell what The Rock is cooking. You made me say it.
See? That wasn't too bad.
TLC matches became so popular that WWE established a separate special event named after the match. In 2013, WWE once again made history. This was history that was 50 years in the making. The Viper, Randy Orton, was WWE champion. John Cena was the World Heavyweight champion. The winner would leave as WWE World Heavyweight champion.
Corey, you mentioned this earlier, but it bears repeating. The match had incredible historical significance. The World Heavyweight Championship dates back to the early 1900s. The WWE Championship dates back to 1963. In the first WWE Champion, Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers. There was a big fight feel in Houston, Texas that night.
It looked like the Viper was going to win after he handcuffed Cena to the bottom rope, but Cena detached the rope and fought back against Orton. Both men struggled until the Apex Predator ripped Cena off the ladder, forcing him to land face first on a...
Rock's looking to finish this.
Let's stop in the leg.
Just nasty.
Can he finish the job?
Oh no, Seth Rollins needs to worry now.
Yeah, the clock's ticking on the Kingslayer.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Trap the arm. Earlier, Byron, you took us through the rules of a TLC match. Something to point out is that for TLC tag team matches, there are no traditional tag team match rules as far as tagging in and out with your partner. It's all team members in the ring at the same time, which used to be known as Texas Tornado rules back in the day.
TLC matches are fought under the premise of anything goes until it's time to climb the ladder and grab whatever's suspended over the...
Oh, look. Uh-oh.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
A TLC match is so dangerous that you never want to make a mistake. But being too tentative can also cost you. We saw that at TLC 2016 when AJ Styles defended his...
Rock's looking to finish this.
Stop in the leg.
Just nasty.
This one's over, guys.
The 2016 TLC match. The Rock is in position.
The Rock with a rock bottom.
Got every ounce of that one. This could be over.
That just echoed throughout this entire arena.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Bam! Seth freaking Rollins. Unbelievable.
My goodness, that connected.
Just like many children around the world, Seth Rollins idolized Sting growing up. And to be honest, why wouldn't you? Coming down from the rafters, the black bat, scorpion death drops. I think both Seth and I had great taste in who we looked up to.
Who knows what's going to happen? This match could go anywhere.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Getting back to Seth's admiration for Sting, it must have been surreal for Rollins to go toe-to-toe with an icon he respected so much. Probably the most unique situation he's ever been in.
I would say so. Seth found himself in a battle against a man he had dressed up as for several Halloweens. But at the end of the night, he was able to retain the WWE Championship over the Stinger. Oh my God.
Even when he's not scheduled for a match, The Rock can still make WrestleMania history. There's the year he hosted, of course, but his appearances at WrestleMania 31 and 32 were legendary too.
That's true, Michael. In 2015, The Rock was confronted by Triple H and Stephanie McMahon when he recruited none other than Ronda Rousey to even up the odds in front of a Bay Area crowd, not far from where the Great One was born. It was amazing.
Two, you brought up The Rock at WrestleMania 31, and forgive me for being less enthused. Why celebrate a pair of egotistical movie stars like Rousey and Rock attacking our hard-working bosses, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon?
Because the authorities started it, but The Rock topped it at WrestleMania 32. At the first WrestleMania I ever announced on, The Rock accepted an impromptu match against Rowan and beat the bearded brute in just 6 seconds, a WrestleMania record.
Rock's looking to finish this.
The Rock with a rock bottom! Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
Seth Rollins has gained many of the highest accolades here in the WWE, multiple tag team titles and multiple WWE championships. But we shouldn't forget, before all that, Rollins was the first ever NXT champion. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Bringing up Seth's inaugural NXT Championship reign reminds me of how he's one of those guys that's ushered in a new era of talent here in the WWE.
Yeah, that would be an accurate assessment from you, Saxton, and I'm a little surprised. But to elaborate on your point, before NXT was the force it is now, it was a whisper, a secret that Seth Rollins was the leader of.
He's looking a little wobbly here, guys.
Michael, his legs look like they're about to give out on him.
All right, listen up, morons, especially you, Byron. A tables, ladders, and chairs match commonly known as a TLC match.
Unbelievable. This singles match is over.
I love the fact that TLC in the outside world means tender love and care. In the WWE, well, take a look for yourself.
These superstars gave as good as they got, and these fans got their money's worth from the opening bell.
No doubt about it, he brought his A game, as you can see here.
Here is your winner, The Rock.
That'll do it. The Rock walks away with the W. And talk about displaying a never-say-die attitude.
Made WWE's most unpredictable superstar, might also make Dean Ambrose one of WWE's most unstoppable superstars. And just like that, this move is leading the charge. There's the chop.
Ambrose starting to struggle now. He looks to be a little surprised right now.
Oh, this is nothing, Cole.
Man.
You don't compete in a TLC match without collecting a few bruises.
Twice as nice.
The first time Kofi Kingston took flight on cable television was in 2008 as part of WWE's relaunch of ECW. Eventually, Kingston soared on Monday Night Raw and held Intercontinental and World Tag Team Championship gold.
And it's Dean Ambrose able to break free. And we're back to this form of attack.
Earlier, Corey, you mentioned Kofi's titles. I should also point out he was United States champion, and after a bitter rivalry with the Viper Randy Orton, continued to win tag team gold with different partners.
Kofi's also become famous for escaping elimination in the Royal Rumble match by defying the laws of gravity. But in 2014, Kofi became filled with the power of positivity as part of the group called The New Day.
If there's a maneuver that can put your lights out in a hurry, it's Dirty Deeds. The double arm DDT from the lunatic fringe is awesome.
Neck breaker!
Kofi's in trouble. Kingston's in a bad way here. He needs to turn the tables.
One of the things that's helped Dean Ambrose become so feared is Dirty Deeds. The move is tough to defend against, and an opponent has no idea when it's going to strike, just like the lunatic fringe himself.
Dean Ambrose has taken the DDT and made it more devastating than ever. When the lunatic fringe...
Dean Ambrose has his eyes on his target, folks.
Great move!
I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael.
Kofi Kingston looks...
He's on a rampage now.
And Ambrose is rolling now, Michael. Ooh, no luck against Kingston there.
Kofi just too fast.
Kofi Kingston's highly trained in many forms of self-defense. One of the disciplines that Kofi gravitates towards a little more than others is the Brazilian martial art of capoeira. It's well known for quick, fluid movements and combining an array of kicks and spin moves. Yep, that sounds like Kofi Kingston to me.
Kofi Kingston is in position. If you know Kofi Kingston away from the bright lights of WWE...
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
And look, it hung up on the second.
Get in there, ref. When locking up with Kofi Kingston, an opponent must find a way to keep this man grounded. Kofi leaves his feet, you're in trouble, because anything...
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Corey, you're absolutely right. It's imperative for Kofi Kingston's opponent to keep him out of the air.
Trouble in paradise. I don't like Ambrose's chances here at all.
Oh, no. I don't like Dean Ambrose's chances in this one. He doesn't like you. TLC matches became so popular that WWE established a separate special event named after the match. In 2013, WWE once again made history. This was history that was 50 years in the making. The Viper, Randy Orton, was WWE Champion. John Cena was the World Heavyweight Champion. The winner would leave as WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Corey, you mentioned this earlier, but it bears repeating. The match had incredible historical significance. The World Heavyweight Championship dates back to the early 1900s. The WWE Championship dates back to 1963. In the first WWE Champion, Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers. There was a big fight field in Houston, Texas that night.
It looked like the Viper was going to win after he handcuffed Cena to the bottom rope, but Cena detached the rope and fought back against Orton. Both men struggled until the Apex Predator ripped Cena off the ladder, forcing him to land face first on a table. The Viper became immortalized when he grabbed both historic prizes and became the WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
All right, listen up, morons, especially you, Byron. A tables, ladders, and chairs match, commonly known as a TLC match, originated thanks to three of the greatest tag teams of all time. I'm talking about the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys, and Edge and Christian. You got the tables for the Dudleys, the ladders for the Hardys, and the chairs for E&C.
Corey, you spoke about the TLC match. It is interesting to note that the TLC match was created because of the incredible triangle ladder match the Dudley Boys had against the Hardys and Edge and Christian for the WWE Tag Team titles at WrestleMania 2000. And that was just the beginning.
You got that right, Michael. There was incredible history between those three teams. Each duo put it all on the line so they could be WWE Tag Team Champions. Even though the wild matches between them had TLC elements in them, the first official TLC match sanctioned by WWE took place at SummerSlam 2000.
The reason they call Dean Ambrose a lunatic fringe is because he doesn't know when to give up, doesn't know when to stop. I don't believe I've ever seen a superstar as unpredictable as Dean Ambrose.
To elaborate further on Michael's point on why Dean Ambrose is the lunatic fringe, when Ambrose wrestled in Puerto Rico, he had ice cubes and batteries thrown at him.
His singles match has come to an end. Wow.
These guys gave everyone their money's worth. Here's another look.
That's the kind of match that makes me proud to be here at ringside. Action from the opening bell and a finish people won't soon forget.
Here is your winner, Kofi Kingston.
Took it to another level to gain that win.